with local SEO, how would you go about ranking money service pages? Sure. Well, it kind of piggybacks on what I was just talking about in the last question. Local or e-com, it's all going to start the same. It's just going to be, typically less budgets and a little bit easier access, especially in local and smaller population geographic kind of SERPs. Best way to go about it, you've got your topical map, right? It's all built out, and content is flowing month to month, etc. Again, what I'm going to do with this local website, I'm going to target the home page with things like, especially local, I'm going to focus on making sure my NAP is all 100% correct across my website and across my citations or any kind of directories that ask for that kind of stuff. In local, map pack is the most important part of getting those phone calls and leads to your client or to your business. And so that's where you've really got to focus a lot of energy. Then the way you're going to win after that is by ensuring that you're getting higher quality links to your website than your competitors. And a lot of that is just going to be coming down to looking what the competition is currently doing and then attacking with bread and butter after you've got your foundational links going, which would be niche edits and guest posts, using natural anchors like branded naked homepage URL stuff all to the homepage, right? And we're going to do that until we start getting a lot of traction in the SERPs. And once we do, then we can start prodding at these inner pages strategically with more exact match or kind of long tail anchors that would allow us to prop up these other service pages in the SERPs. I will say that recently, I would say within the last few months, I've seen one bit of the competitive SERPs for local needing a lot more geographic location relevance. And so for general United States, for example, that doesn't seem to be much of an issue. You can get statewide relevance and it's pretty good. But if you're talking about, an island somewhere or something that is more niche down and it's really hard to get those links, then to some degree, you've got to come up with different ways to get that geographic relevance. And one way that I just put out a video on, though it's not edited, but you can see it on YouTube, is you can hunt domains to create either a PBN or a 301 redirect with a lot of that geographic relevance. I've got an over the shoulder where I show you exactly how to do that. Or you start doing something related to like digital PR, where you're strategically looking for people with websites or webmasters in this geographic location that can help you get a very hyper niche relevant domain. Now, I'm not saying that in most geographic areas. For the most part, so long as the competition is low to medium, you're not going to be dealing with a lot of this stuff. It's when you get into the real high competitive niches in markets like Hawaii, etc., where this stuff is a lot more important. And I will say too that local, even 2 years ago, was a whole lot easier than it is now. There's been a lot of shakeup in the SERPs, and some of it has no real rhyme or reason in certain SERPs as to, why like a DR5 website is operating in the map pack and stuff alongside DR50 websites, and then the entire SERP is all hyper competitive, right? At least we haven't been able to figure out exactly why that's going on, but we're seeing it all over the place. So there is some sort of variance in SERPs that we can't really account for at this point in time. But if you find yourself having a real hard time, then, if the client's worth it or if your business is worth it, digital PR, though expensive, might be your best bet at that point. All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to give us a like, drop a comment, subscribe, so you don't miss out on any future SEO insights. And hey, if you're serious about your rankings, head over to SirLinksalot.co, check out our premium link building services, guides, and free SEO tools. See you next time.